going to notice it's not confined. The big thing we want to get you to notice now is between number 1 and number 2. Number 1 is not confined at all, so it should burn off and give you a big smoke cloud. And number 2, of course, is going to be it's more confined, so it's going to detonate. So, Craig, will you go ahead with number 1, please?
3, 2, 1.
Nice flash, no sound, right? When we go over to number 2, it's partially confined. It's confined around 3 sides. The top of it is open. And when you guys were doing your driving today and you went on the one attack where they shot the rocket at you, and then when you backed up, there was a second detonation. We have a little pipe that we have it sitting on the platform, and the top is open so that we can confine the black powder a little bit, but it's not all the way confined. And you'll notice when it confines, it does a little bit different. Like he explained to you in class, whenever you confine the explosives, it's going to look for a way out. So it's going to be pushing all its power to get out of there. So you'll notice what happened on number 2. Ready, Craig?
3, 2, 1.
A little more powerful since it was confined, correct? Yeah. The next item we're going to go to is number 3. If everybody look here, in the class, he talked about blasting caps, and I'm sure he probably showed you guys that little civil thing we have right here. He talked about blasting caps in the class, and what blasting caps normally do is start the ignition. It's the ignition, which is one blasting cap sitting in a piece of wood there, and that's right beside cone number 3. Ready, Craig?
3, 2, 1.
Get the deck cord, and notice on this deck cord, of course, it's a little bit stronger than the black powder that you're seeing, so you're going to have a little bit more rapport with it. Okay? Great.
3, 2, 1.
Nice. And that was 24 feet. I forgot to mention that. That was 24 feet of deck cord. What we're simulating here, and I want you to look at the thickness of this. You can put that in almost any kind of letter or in any small package. So what we're simulating here is if you were to get a letter bomb, and you notice it's not that big, and it was sitting on your desk, this is what will happen to it. Ready, Craig?
3, 2, 1.
Very good. Did you guys see the piece of wood kick out to the right? Almost.
3, 2, 1.
Just a little bit, not bad, huh? And that on the let the smoke clear so you can see. Okay, number 7. Everyone can see number 7 hanging across the middle, that little orange. It's a booster that we use also. It's a half-pound booster that we're going to use. And you're going to notice it's going to be a lot stronger. Well, I won't say a lot. It'll be a little bit stronger than the dynamite itself. Notice the smoke color on it, and notice the rapport, the sound that we get from it. It's going to have a little bit more pushing power than that dynamite. Okay, great.
3, 2, 1.
Now, what we're going to do for the last one is we're going to take that same amount, that booster, and place it in the car. It's already placed in the car. And what I want you to notice is the car is just a normal car. They use it for ramming practice out here, so that's why the front end has been up. But nothing else. It's a complete car. Nothing else is wrong with it. And you notice when they were in the classroom, they talked about how energy builds up when a detonation happens. Well, energy is going to build up in the inside of that car, and it's going to find a way out. And it always happens differently. You'll notice the windshield's probably going to come out. The roof is probably going to fold back. That energy is going to find its way out. And like I said, it's a half a pound of explosives. What's in that car? All right. So take a quick look at that.
Placed?
What?
On the steering wheel?
Oh. Where you say now?
I just wonder where it was placed.
Oh, on the steering wheel? So it's placed on the steering wheel.
What's the distance from here? About 120 meters?
Probably.
Approximately.
Okay. Any other questions? All right. Go ahead, Kirk.
3, 2, 1.
And that was the same amount of, explosives that was sitting at number 7. And look what it did to that car. You guys can take out.
Nah, that one. See, most of this, when the debris, normally when you wear your flat vest, is normally for the debris and stuff. So the debris probably wouldn't have been a problem, as you notice. There's not a lot of stuff flying around in here. You know, of course, most of this stuff is caused from the percussion off the explosives. So you see, like, over here, if you look at the door, the outside of the door, because it got hit real hard. And look at there how it's just open because it got hit real hard. But there's not a lot of frag. Even with the windshields and the windows, you can see them laying out and about. So they just kind of went out and about. They didn't come inside. You know, that negative pressure that we get, they were gone before that negative pressure could pull them back in.
Of course, if you're like planning for the bomb on half a pound, it's probably remedial training.
That's right, yeah. And he said it right. If somebody put a half a pound in the car, their friend's probably going to beat him pretty good.
Yeah, he's talking about 8
Oh, under there, dude. Come on, no problem. What you guys are doing? You guys be safe out here. Yeah.